Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Brief.
Just 7 weeks remain between now and Israel's landmark third consecutive election cycle, and the left-wing Meretz and Labor Gesher parties are now planning to run on a joint ticket on the March 2nd ballots. Party leaders Nitzan Horowitz and Amir Peretz explained that alone, they fear failure to cross the electoral threshold of 3.25%. But together, their currently unnamed alliance is sure to secure at least 6 to 10 seats. Then similarly, on the other side of the aisle, Education Minister and Jewish Home Party head Rafi Peretz is in talks with Defense Minister and New Right Party chief Naftali Bennett, also with respect to running in a unified bloc. But while the merger is expected to go ahead, Peretz seems to be endangering the party going forward. Last year, the Education Minister faced strong opposition for supporting gay conversion therapy. And now, in an interview, he calls same-sex marriage unnatural, unhealthy, and incompatible with Jewish values. While supporters of gay rights and the LGBT umbrella group Aguda are saying that it's unfortunate Peretz's tenure as education minister will be marked by hatred and ignorance, Bennett's New Right Party, on the other hand, has still said nothing. 3 Palestinians have now been arrested after crossing the border fence between Israel and the Gaza Strip, and all 3 have been transferred to Israeli authorities for questioning after being found carrying a knife. Gazan residents are often caught crossing the border into Israel, some of which seek to escape the dire humanitarian crisis in the coastal enclave. Others, however, intend to carry out terror attacks. And on Sunday, yet another round of rocket sirens blared across the southern Israeli community of Nahal Oz, but the IDF says that it was not triggered by incoming rocket fire. Southern Israeli communities are regularly targeted by missile fire from Hamas and other terrorist organizations in the Gaza Strip. Now, it turns out that the recent heavy rains and flooding will be costing even more than the Israeli government bargained for. Fighter jets housed in hangars in the south of Israel became flooded during last week's storms, and the damage will be pricey. The military announced that a number of the planes were damaged and will be repaired and returned to flight in just a few days, but the costs are expected to rack up to the tens of millions. The F-16s were swamped in more than 1.5 meters or 4.5 feet of water, which staff had to pump out of the storehouse, and they said that they had no time to get the planes to a drier location.
That's all for now, but for more news from Israel, remember to like ILTV on Facebook and on Instagram, and to subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.